Right, and we are live with some machine here, interesting machine, but we can't see. We might need to see the other side. And shortly we get to this very, very important conversation. As I have earlier mentioned, we have Yasmin Mohammed Nasur, who's a menstrual champion and founder, the superb CEO, right? Yes, founder, and of course the superb CBO, not CEO. It's very important that we get into this conversation of just getting to understand menstrual hygiene. But unfortunately, time is not on our side. We start a little bit late, but all the same, we will capture what it is that we can as well. We have Cindy Kadigi, who is joining us, and of course a beneficiary of some of the projects that Yasmin has been running. So Yasmin, good morning, karibuni sana.
Good morning, thank you.
I see a lot of goodies, and I call them goodies because it's all about the beauty of a woman. Yeah. It's all about the cleanliness of a woman. And so Yasmin will be taking us through just getting to understand how best you can keep yourself clean, especially during the menses or the men's moments. And I had carried some for us to see, but I realized that Yasmin is fully fledged, so I'll keep mine aside and perhaps let her introduce herself and as well Cindy as we get into this very important conversation. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. My name is Yasmin Mohammed. I am a menstrual champion, founder and director of Superb community-based organization. It is a grassroots feminist organization that is envisioning to create an inclusive society that values and supports the full engagement of women and girls in development. And as an organization, we are in the front line in advocating matters menstrual health management. And we are really honored to be hosted by TV47 so that our voice will be heard. And currently we are running a campaign. I'll be able to talk about that campaign later before we end the show. And I'm glad that we have been joined by one of our right holders. She'll introduce herself as well. Thank you.
Yes, Cindy.
Yes, I'm Cindy Kadigi. I'm a beneficiary for Superb CBO. Superb CBO creates a safe space for adolescent girls, women undergoing, let's say girls undergoing early pregnancy, for women, girls, and all of, even some boys who undergo, let's say, who are being bullied.
Right. So when you say you're a beneficiary, what is this? Ni nini yenye umepata kutoka kwa Superb?
Superb CBO has really helped me a lot. Like, you see where I come from and my background, let's say, somehow I wasn't able to get the sanitary towels, and Superb CBO has really helped me, and not me alone, and all girls
around there. All right, so what do you exactly mean when we're talking about menstrual hygiene?
When we talk about menstrual hygiene, basically I'm looking at menstrual health management rather than menstrual hygiene
itself,
because talking of menstrual hygiene only, it leaves a lot of things behind. So as a menstrual champion, we usually talk about menstrual health management, and in menstrual health management, it incorporates menstrual hygiene, it incorporates menstrual information, that is access to menstrual health information. We are talking about menstrual products. We are talking about a conducive and enabling environment where menstruators will menstruate in dignity and free from any form of violence. So menstrual health management currently in Kenya, I will say, it has made a step ahead because back then in 2020, the Ministry of Health launched a policy, menstrual health management policy and strategy. But again, looking at how things are in the ground, things are very different. Girls and women are not having access to these products. Then again, looking at how the 12th Parliament slashed the budgetary allocation of sanitary towels, says that policy is not being implemented. So as an organization, we are trying as much as possible to urge the government, that is now the 13th Parliament, to review upwards the budgetary allocation, because initially it was at 470 million. And they slashed it to 260 million. So you can imagine they had to slash half the price.
What triggered the slash? Perhaps the coming in of other products that appear to be more friendly, as opposed to just using the sanitary pads?
I will say, for me, it's politics. Everything is politicized. And looking at how things are, the way I've said, Even the government itself, from my own research, they used to get some donations of menstrual products from development partners. But again, it's very unfortunate that girls who are in the informal settlement or in informal schools are not having access to these products. Then I'd like to talk about the national government affirmative action. That was mandated to distribute sanitary towels. They are not doing so because for them, it's only distributing sanitary towels to girls who are only enrolled to public schools. So my question is, are girls who are enrolled in public school, are they the ones only menstruating? No, they are not the only ones menstruating. We have girls from different schools that are not of county.
And even those ones in the streets.
Yeah, exactly. They are not like having access to these products. And when we talk about ending period poverty, we're talking about having access, like all women and girls who are menstruating, having access to menstrual products. Then again, even in the policy, it states about the different types of menstrual products. Then we are talking about the reusable sanitary towels. Then for them, they approve that for an organization to distribute reusable sanitary towel, then they have to be only, they have, so for the organization to distribute reusable sanitary towel, which is now this one, this sanitary towel is being reused. So once you use this sanitary towel, you have to go and like wash it,
clean it,
then you use it once again. So for the government was like, for you to distribute this sanitary towel, then you need to distribute to areas where there is access to clean water. Then what are they doing to ensure that there is clean water, there's access to clean water? Then we're talking about climate change. Recently, we've been watching news and they're talking about drought and all that. So as a menstrual champion, or rather as an organization that is working towards ending period poverty, how are we going to end period poverty when there are so many factors that hinders us from ending period poverty? Then menstrual hygiene. How are we going to ensure that women and girls have access to clean sanitation? We come from the informal settlement of Kibra, where there is poor hygiene and poor sanitation. A girl who lives in a plot whereby there are 10 households, then in that plot they share one toilet, and that one toilet is not even conducive, is not even enabling and safe for her to go and change her sanitary towel or even wash the reusable sanitary towel. So are we moving forward or are we moving backwards, bearing in mind that they even had like the guts to slash away like half the budget of sanitary towels?
Having experienced the difficulties that come with perhaps, getting into that stage of menses and you cannot access this, perhaps we'd start by asking you, how long have you been with Superb, or at what point did you get to learn about Superb? And since then, has it been a clear flow for you in terms of, access to sanitary towels?
Yeah, at first, when I started my menses, I hadn't joined Superb. Like, I joined Superb 2017.
Okay.
In 2017, Before I joined, I didn't tell my mom that I had started because I was in self-denial. I didn't accept it. So I used to use my tissue racks and some cottons. I didn't tell my mom. I didn't use sanitary towels. So when I joined Superb, then I realized that at first I thought it was a curse. It's me only. Then I joined Superb. I saw many girls, small girls than me, young girls are in their menses. Yeah.
All right, and this is interesting, a point, 2017. Underline 2017, and a girl still, is not aware of some of this important information. It's even worse to imagine that parents really are not keen to look at the transitions and the changes in the lives of their own children. That you could still be there as a mother, and you're not even thinking, okay, well, she has hit maybe the age of 12, 13. Maybe it's time that I ask her whether she's seeing her menses or something of that nature. Do you suppose there's need for us to get to a space where we have more information, more conversations in relation to this?
There is need to get into to keep the conversation going, because again, you've sparked a conversation of no parental guidance, like positive parental care. So as an organization, we usually do community outreach and forums whereby we sensitize the community on matters menstrual health and just telling, demystifying some of the myths and misconceptions. Because again, Cindy has shared that at first she felt like it was a curse. Then again, looking at how some cultures and traditions takes matters menstrual health, it simply like derives at that point like it's a curse. But again, for us as an organization, we are like demystifying some of the myths and misconceptions as well as challenging such narratives. Because some of these narratives are the narratives that hinders women and girls from realizing their highest potential. A girl will start her menses, then she'll be like, I'm not supposed to cook, I'm not supposed to sit on my father's bed, I'm not supposed to do this. Then what's the essence of me living? Like, what's the essence of me staying alive? In the case of, we have that case of Josephine. Back then, she resided in Bomet. And when she started her menses, some teachers and pupils started to, they teased her. And for her, it was a really low moment. And when she went back home, she ended up committing suicide. And I wish her mom was also well informed on matters menstrual health. She could have embraced her and tell her that it's a natural process. You don't need to worry. I'll guide you through. In case you need this and that services, I'll be able to support. But it was very unfortunate that Josephine had to lose her life because of menstrual health. So as an organization, again, we are really in the front line in ensuring that we advocate and challenge cultural and traditional practices that makes women and girls not to menstruate in dignity. And when I say in dignity, I mean that we are looking at menstrual health in some cultures. When a girl starts to menstruate, they look at that girl as if she's ready for marriage, you know. And then when they force her into getting into early marriage, then for me, a girl who is below 18 years, then she's being sexually abused because now the partner will be taking advantage, like sexual advantages with her. She'll end up getting pregnant. She'll drop out of school. So there are so many ripple effects behind some of these cultures. Then looking at inequalities, how the society has made women, or rather has oppressed women. Women are like, they're not supposed to work. Like there are these cultures whereby, you know, you are not supposed to go to work. Your husband is the one supposed to bring food. Your work is to just sit at home and bear children. But again, looking at how the economy is, who will bring that sanitary towel? Exactly. Who will bring that sanitary towel? No one will bring that sanitary towel. So we urge women that you need to also go out there and look for opportunities, look for like, let's say if you are passionate about tailoring, if you're passionate about bakery, if you're passionate about, let's say, computer, go out there. You can start off your business of cyber, you can start off tailoring business, you can start any business. Then the income you get, you'll be able to support yourself in terms of having access to menstrual products, that is menstrual health, information, menstrual hygiene, and even just demystifying some of this misinformation around menstrual health.
Well put, and of course, because of the aspect of time, I think it's important that we walk us through the products that we have on set. It is heartbreaking to hear that one can still use, you know, tissue paper because of the dangers, the health dangers that come with that, you know, the use of cotton pads or cotton wool, the use of, you know, rags just here and there. It is quite unfortunate. So what do we have here?
So with us, we have different types of menstrual products. We have the reusable sanitary towel. With the reusable sanitary towel, a girl uses it once, then she go after her menses, maybe within 4 to 6 hours. She goes and soak it for 15 to 20 minutes with room temperature water. Then she washes it. She washes it with soap and water. Then hangs it direct to the sunlight, so that it kills the bacteria.
And it's even scary to hang it direct, because then everyone will laugh at you. What is happening?
Now that is the problem, and that's why we are really in the front end in advocating and just increasing awareness that menstruation is normal. Like it's a natural process. Then we have the disposable sanitary towel. So for the disposable sanitary towels, it comes with different brands, and for us, we distribute different brands to our girls. But again, it depends with how how effective it is for them, because some are saying that some are perfumed, they end up getting rashes and all that. So for us, when we receive, we don't force menstrual products to girls. Us, it's just facilitating sessions, and then it's for the girls to choose
what works for them.
What works for them. So we have disposable sanitary towel. So this one, it's only being used once. Then again, within 4 to 6 hours, you ensure that you go to the washroom, change your sanitary towels. Before doing so, wash your hands before and after using the toilet. Then you wrap it well, then you dispose it to the bin, the sanitary bin. But again, the question is,
how many
do we have those bins in the toilets?
Definitely.
That's the question.
That's another question.
Yes. Then we have the tampon. So for the tampons for the girls, they are really scared of using this, and then I'll share another type of menstrual product. They have some fear around it, but other girls use it, other girls don't. Even for the women. So for the tampon, you just insert it. Then again, depending with their flow, we advise girls to keep on checking. If you're having heavy flow, then you need to go and change your sanitary towels so that to avoid getting infections, like the toxic shock syndrome. So with this, you insert, then this thread here, it's being used to like pull it out. Then you again throw it in the bin. So we have the menstrual cup here.
Yeah, this is the most interesting one.
So for the menstrual cup, we have different brands again for the menstrual cup. We have the one that I have, then other organizations also have their different cups. But again, it serves the same purpose. So for the menstrual cup, it has different ways of how you're supposed to insert it. So you can fold it like a C shape. Then you can do this. You can do this, and also you can fold a C shape. So for this one, you need to squat. You need to squat
down and then slide it.
Then insert it through your vagina. Then this one, it doesn't fill up. Because for a normal menstruation, for a normal flow, it's up to, let's say, 10 ml. For a normal, like if you're having heavy flow, then it will go up to 10. If you're having that normal 5 ml to like let's say 6, 7, but for a heavy one, it's 10. It won't even fill this cup. So when you are removing it, you need to, there is a hole here. You need to press here for the air to exert air. Then you pull it out. You pour the blood in the, let's say you are in the toilet, you pour it, you rinse it, then you are good to go to. You can reinsert it once again. So this one lasts for 10 years. This one, the reusable, lasts for 12 months. Then these ones are one-off. One-off.
You know, I'd love for us to get deep into knowing how to use some of these things, but we will have more ample time to it. Briefly, once again, about, Superb as we come to a close, because I'm told that time is out completely. So I'd like to share something brief about the pad dispenser. Yes, the dispenser.
So we had some problem in matters, girls having access to menstrual products during the COVID-19 pandemic. Girls were out of school, and it was very hard for them to have access because, again, remember, the government was is mandated, as we are speaking, to distribute sanitary towels to girls who are in school, like public schools. But since they were at home, they were not having this access. So we thought of, okay, what's an innovative idea we can think of coming up with something that will make them have access to this product. So we innovated a pad dispenser out of a used water jerrycan. Then a development partner, who is Care International, came on board through Care Kenya. So Care Kenya supported us with a pad dispenser. So a girl just comes, rotates the knobs, then they collect.
Rotate for us to see as we close here.
So the thing is, we've set the sanitary towel, we've set the pad dispenser in a way. This one is, it serves two purposes. One, it can be used as an income generating activity for an organization, and then it can be used as an just for the community. So for today, it has been set in a way that
it's for commercial purpose.
It's for commercial purpose, whereby you have to insert like a coin. Then you rotate the knob, clockwise. Once you rotate the coin, the sanitary towel will fall.
There.
Yeah, will fall. Then the girl collects the sanitary towel. But again, since as we are working towards ending period poverty, for the girls, they have free access to this. So nice. For us, we are just setting it in a way that they won't be able to, they'll not be able to insert any coin, just rotating the knob, then collects the sanitary towel.
Fair enough. And you know, Yasmin, we have to be out of this set even before Cindy gets to say anything, but we have to close it because of the aspect of time. We certainly hope to get a hold of you some other time so that we